So good evening everyone and कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? In this session we are going to learn about how to use AI in Excel for automation. So there are three words which are very important: AI, automation and Excel. Now you have to tell me which is the most important word out of the three. इन सब में से सबसे important word कौन सा है आपकी लाइफ में? AI, Excel या automation? Like you have to give me the answer in the chat box. Which one is the most important word?
AI.
AI, correct. Automation and Excel. So three people have given me three different words. Okay, for me it is Excel. My first love is Excel. और पहला प्यार जो भुलाया नहीं जाता है. तो अब जो लोग AI लिख रहे हैं ना, वो सब लोग बेवफा हैं. You are doing a betrayal with Excel. ठीक है, अभी AI आज आया है, क्या पता कल AI रहे, फिर BI आ जाए, फिर CI आ जाए. BI भी है वैसे, बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस. ठीक है. So obviously, technology is something which is bound to change, which is bound to update, and that is why we have to make this continuous process of learning it and embracing the changes. So that is a different debate altogether, whether AI will eat up our job or whether AI will be a helper or AI will going to assist it in our work. But one thing is going to one thing is going to happen, and that is bound to happen, that AI is going to enter everywhere. In all the streams, AI is going to be there and it is already there. And in the year 2024, you will witness that if you don't know AI, then start praying now. ठीक है, आप जितना प्रे करते हो डेली उसको डबल ट्रिपल कर देना. अगर आपको एआई नहीं आता है तो वही आपकी मदद कर सकता है. ठीक है, और अगर एआई सीखना है तो मैं आपकी मदद कर सकता हूं. तो यू हैव टू ऑप्शंस. उस खुदा को याद कर लो या उसके बंदे को याद कर लो. ठीक है, चलिए with this now let us start with the practical class for AI and I hope everyone is excited. So let us start this with excitement and I want to have everyone write this word excited in the chat box. See, I want lively people in the class. ठीक है, ये आप रिकॉर्डिंग बाद में देखेंगे तो आप लोग के पास ये मौका नहीं होगा एक्साइटेड लिखने का. आप एक्साइटेड फील कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे जितने लोग अभी हैं दे कैन एक्चुअली फील द वाइब्स. Okay, that is why I believe in live audience and live sessions. I don't believe in recorded sessions, but sometimes there is limitation. 250 people are there in the group, in the challenge group, but hardly 20%, 20 people have joined, so 10% का रेशियो है. और मैं आपको बताता हूँ, दुनिया को सिर्फ 3% लोग चला रहे हैं. There are only 3% in the world, in the people in the world who are ruling this space, and you are among those 3%. ठीक है, तो be proud of yourself that if you are taking out time for learning, this is the best investment that you can ever make. चलिए, so let us start our journey and let me share my screen so that you can see the magic and feel the magic now. Okay, so first I'm going to take you to the ChatGPT website. Okay, and someone who is new to ChatGPT, तो आइए आपको मिलाते हैं ChatGPT से. I hope you can see my screen now. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So if you're new, so you have to go to sign up. ठीक है, and you cannot use ChatGPT. It is for free, but without creating an account, you cannot use it. So what you need to do is you need to go to sign up and then continue with Google. Okay, so it will ask you to sign up using your Gmail account, and everyone on the earth mostly are using Gmail. So you will sign it through your account. I already have an account, but I'm signing it. Okay, so once you sign up and once you log in, you will see the interface. This is the interface. ChatGPT 3.5 is a free version, but there is something more to it, and that will cost money to flow from your pocket. But if you are willing to invest, तो ChatGPT 4 आप upgrade कर सकते हैं इसको, and these are the charges that you have to pay. $20 per month. ठीक है, तो डॉलर का रेट नियर अबाउट 80-85 चलता है. तो 1600 per month का investment, and you can use ChatGPT and you will get some more benefit. Okay, but I'm not marketing for ChatGPT. I'm not getting any commission. Okay, so let us start by learning how to use this amazing tool. Okay, and then how to integrate this with Excel. So make the best use of this session by noting down important things and asking questions. The most important aspect of attending a live session is that you can ask questions. So don't feel shy, and let us start. So now ChatGPT itself give you some example. Explain why popcorn pops. Tell me a fun fact. Make up a story and design a database schema. These are some of the things that you can do. अगर किसी को जानना है कि पॉपअप ये जो पॉपकॉर्न है वो कैसे पॉप होता है या क्यों पॉप होता है, आप इस पे क्लिक करिए और चैट जीपीटी आपको पूरा समझा देगा, बच्चों की से समझाएगा, ठीक है, लाइक दैट. सो ये स्टार्ट हो गया काम यहाँ पर, ठीक है. सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन यूज चैट जीपीटी, बट दिस इज नॉट द ओनली वे टू यूज चैट जीपीटी, ठीक है. सो यू कैन get an answer to this. Now I will write my first prompt related to Excel. Okay. And now, before I write myself, I would like to ask the audience in the chat, what prompt should I give when I want to ask something in Excel? Okay. What would you ask in Excel? Okay. So I already have a question, so I'm putting it, but you can put your own question in your chat GPT or in the chat itself. So I will take up the question from the chat and I'll put it, but I'm writing a question: how to integrate chat GPT in Excel. And as someone already had asked me, okay, which version of Excel will it support and which versions of Excel does it support? Okay, so give a step by step process of doing it. चलिए. Now all these things ChatGPT has started to write, and जितना आसान आपको लगता है उतना आसान चीजें होती नहीं है, ठीक है. ये आपको इसका आंसर देख के समझ में आ जाएगा, ठीक है. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट आंसर्स हैव वी गॉट. ओके, नाउ I would recommend, yes. So if you can put on your cameras, you can, it's your wish. If you don't want to, it's your wish. But when we talk, when we are going to discuss, when I'm going to ask, I will stop sharing my screen. That time, I would want everyone to put on their cameras. Okay. But for now, it's totally up to you. Okay. Now see, let us understand how to use ChatGPT in Excel. ठीक है. तो मैंने उसको लिखा चैट जीपीटी को. आई होप एवरीवन इज कंफर्टेबल विद हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश बोथ. आई विल बी यूजिंग बोथ द लैंग्वेज. इफ यू वांट मी टू कंटिन्यू ओनली इन इंग्लिश, यू कैन राइट डाउन ओनली इंग्लिश. आई विल नॉट से एनीथिंग इन हिंदी, बट हिंदी भाषी लोगों के लिए थोड़ा थोड़ा I can use in between. Okay. So the question is how to integrate ChatGPT in Excel. Answer क्या बोला है उन्होंने? As per my knowledge update in 2022 January, there isn't a direct integration of ChatGPT or GPT in Excel. However, you can open an OpenAI API to interact with the ChatGPT 3, which powers ChatGPT, and integrate into an Excel environment using a programming language like Python or a tools that support API request. Now, how many of you know Python? किसी को Python आता है यहाँ पर? तो इन्होंने Python का नाम लिया है. If you don't know Python, can you update still update ChatGPT in Excel? The answer is yes. हाँ. So you might have heard about this name, but you might not know it. आपको आता नहीं होगा, सुना होगा बस. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, हमें जानने की जरूरत नहीं है इसके बारे में, ठीक है. लेकिन ये जो API है, API, how many of you know about this API, this word API? If you know about it, can you give the full form of API? API. So this is called as application programming interface. Okay, and what is API? API key. See, this is the application ChatGPT, and if you want to use it in another application, that is Excel, then you should have a key which should connect both. अगर वो ऐसी कोई की नहीं होगी तो हम नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो first we need to have that key. Then we have to set up some environment and some libraries. It is a very difficult way, okay, but we don't like it. So I'm asking ChatGPT, is there any other way to do it like adding some add-ins in Excel. Okay, this is the way that I want to follow. Okay, so I've asked the same question. Now see what the coming answer is coming. Okay. Anyways, so this is how you can use ChatGPT and you can get the answer to your question. But the problem is that if you don't know how to use the answer, then the answer is of no use, correct? Now let us go to Excel and let me show you how you can use, how you can update your Excel and include ChatGPT inside it. Okay, so here we go. Can you share my Excel? Can you see my Excel now? Can you see my Excel?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now what do you see on my Excel? You see my photo and my name, and there is a button called as subscribe. Okay, so I would request everyone to go to my channel and subscribe my channel, because this video also you are going to see over there only after some time, and I'm going to post a lot of videos, and a lot of videos are already there. Now coming to how to use ChatGPT. Okay, now see on my Excel will look different from your Excel. तो I would say फर्क है, फर्क है, फर्क है. किसमें फर्क है? आपके एक्सेल में और मेरी एक्सेल में. कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन योर एक्सेल एंड माय एक्सेल? एंड लेट अस प्ले दिस गेम. लेट अस स्टार्ट विद आइडेंटिफाइंग डिफरेंसेस इन योर एक्सेल एंड माय एक्सेल. और सबसे पहला डिफरेंस आपको नजर आ रहा है यहाँ पर, एआई एडेड फॉर्मूला एडिटर. क्या आपके पास, क्या आपके एक्सेल में ये एआई एडेड फॉर्मूला एडिटर है? डू यू हैव दिस एआई?
No, sir.
No, sir.
नो. ऑब्वियसली अगर होता तो फिर यहाँ क्यों होते हैं? ठीक है. So don't worry. This is the first difference that is there in your Excel and my Excel. My Excel has this AI aided formula editor. Okay. And nowadays you will be seeing a lot of ads which are coming on YouTube, Instagram and all. कि अभी एक्सेल का एक भी फॉर्मूला याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि एआई की मदद से आप बिना एक्सेल के फॉर्मूले जाने आप एक्सेल का सारा काम कर सकते हैं, वो भी सिर्फ 10 सेकंड में. ये बोलने में मुझे 10 सेकंड लग गए और उसको ये बोलने में शर्म नहीं आई कि आप एक्सेल का सारा काम बिना फॉर्मूला जाने एआई की मदद से 10 सेकंड में कर सकते हैं. सो ये जितने भी ऐसे एड्स होते हैं जो आपको अट्रैक्ट करते होंगे, ठीक है, कि आप आइए हमारी वर्कशॉप में और सीखिए ये सब, ठीक है, एक बार जाना उनकी वर्कशॉप में और वापस आके मुझे बताना कि हाउ डू यू फील बाय अटेंडिंग दोस काइंड ऑफ वर्कशॉप्स. ठीक है, फॉर 9 rupees और 99 rupees और फॉर फे, एंड देन दे आस्क टू पे फॉर इट. यस, दैट इज द रियलिटी, एंड देन दे आस्क टू पे फॉर इट. ओके, एनीवेज, सी यू शुड पे फॉर समथिंग फॉर विच यू आर गेटिंग सम वैल्यू इन रिटर्न. ठीक है, अगर आपको पैसे का कीमत मिलता है तो डेफिनेटली पे करना चाहिए. और देयर आर समथिंग विच आर वैल्यूलेस लाइक दिस सेशन. ठीक है, you might have not paid for it, you might have paid for it, but those who have paid on those who have paid in terms of their time, you're investing your time with me, so definitely it is my duty to give you the return, the best return on it. Okay, and how I can ensure that I give the best return? By giving you the best knowledge that I have. And how you can ensure that you take the best out of it? To apply that knowledge. So if any knowledge which is flowing from one person to another person, if it is not applied, it is a waste. तो आप अपना और सामने वाले का दोनों का टाइम और एफर्ट्स खराब कर दोगे अगर आप अप्लाई नहीं करेंगे. तो व्हाट विल डू इज विल स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग द नॉलेज दैट यू आर गेटिंग एंड सी व्हाट अदर डिफरेंसेस कैन यू सी. डू यू सी ऑल दिस थिंग्स? show credential entry, ghostwriter, solver, show formula bot, and chat GPT for Excel. Do you
No,
have
sir.
this on in your Excel? नहीं ना. ठीक है. Now first thing first, how do you find out कि what version of Excel you are using? How do you find out what version of Excel you are using? You have to go to the file menu and you have to go to options. Sorry, you have to go to the info tab, and info में जाके you can find out कि what version of Excel are you using. So recently, sorry, account tab में this info में you will get the file के info. So here you are getting I'm using 365 and it's a subscription product. I paid for it. Okay, because I derive a lot of value from this, so I have paid for it. But if you are not paid, or if you are using some fudgy Excel, like crack version of Excel, then what you can do? A lot of add-in in your Excel. That's a major difference I'm able to notice. And you are right, Ayush. A lot of add-ins is there, and I use a lot of add-ins. कुछ तो छुपा के रखे हैं जो दिख भी नहीं रहे हैं. ठीक है. एनीवेज मैं भी बताऊंगा कि कैसे आप भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, एंड दिस इज ऑल शॉर्टकट कीज विच आई यूज दीज 2 लेयर्स, ये भी आपकी उसमें नहीं होगी एक्सेल में, ठीक है। सो दीज आई हैव कस्टमाइज्ड। नाउ सी how to get an add-in. And what is an add-in? Add-in is a tool which is not developed by Microsoft or Excel precisely, but it is developed by some other party, but it can be integrated to Excel. Or sometimes it is developed by Microsoft, but not as a part of Excel, as a tool which can be added to Excel. इसलिए उसका नाम रखा गया है add-in. ठीक है. Now, where do you get this add-in? Do you have this add-in on your home tab or any other tab? So if you don't have, what you can do is you can go to search and write down add-in. ठीक है, जैसे ही आप add-in लिखेंगे आपको ये दिखाई देगा, there is a one settings gear button over here and you will see this add-in. You have to click on this add-in and you will get this add-in. Okay, so add-ins available: analysis tool pack, VBA, solver, and then you will have the option of automation also. Okay, so have you found out that add-in, and in this you have a list of options available, servers available. Okay, now let me show you something apart from this. Okay, so now I have this add-in over here. Now when I click on this add-in, what it will do is it will take you to the Microsoft Store, Office add-ins, and this is the Microsoft Store where you will get a lot of add-ins which can be added to Excel. Okay, and there are a lot of categories. Okay, so suppose I want to add some tools related to education. So I want to add Wikipedia in my Excel. You all know about Wikipedia, everyone. I hope everyone is knowing about Wikipedia. If you want to find out anything in detail, you can use this Wikipedia. Then you have this analytical solver, my education, all these things, some charts. Okay, so let us add this modern charts and I'll click on this add-in. Okay, and you have to click on this button and you will click on continue. And that is how you are going to install this add-in. And before you could install this add-in, you have to make sure that your Excel supports add-in. If it is not supporting, you'll not be able to add. Okay, now see, this is the thing I've added and you will see this chart. Okay, add a comprehensive title that explains, and this is a chart. Okay, so we are going to use it afterwards, but I've just shown you how to use a add-in. Okay, and where will it show? Let me first remove this chart. I don't want this right now, so let me delete this. Yeah, now see how where do you see this add-in? So when a new add-in is added to your home screen, in the home tab you will see this add-in. Okay, so here I had added a modern chart in my editor. So if I am not able to explore all my add-ins, I will look for this modern chart. Modern. So this is again draw.io is also an add-in. So in my respective tabs, some add-ins are added. Okay, and this add-in which I just installed, this will be installed and it have taken a place somewhere relevant related to it. Okay, so we will see where it is, but right now I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT because we are going to work on automation. Okay, right now, so when you click on this add-in, you will see this add-in of ChatGPT for Excel Word. Okay, and you can find out anything which you want to add. Okay, so what I can do is I can look for the store. For example, I've got this formula bot. Okay, so I want to add this formula bot. So what I do is I click on this and I click on add. I click on add. Now see what it is saying. Formula bot AI formula generator. So what it will do, it will write the formula automatically based on the what you have, the text the data that you have, डेटा को पढ़ के वो खुद ही फॉर्मूला लिख देगा. दिस वाज ऑलरेडी एडेड, तो उसने उसको अपडेट कर दिया. सो व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन Addin, you will see a lot of add-ins which are there to be installed in your Excel. You can choose whatever add-in you want to add and you can get. Suppose you do a lot of analysis of stock, you can add this Fred data. So it will give you the data of the US exchange rates and all these things which is happening. Okay, so you can add this add-in also. So add-in is one thing that you have to do. Secondly, what you need to understand is, so see, when I edit this, so it is saying that a new tab has been created by the name of Fred, and you can see a new tab. Can you see this tab Fred, my friends? Can you see the tab Fred on my?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
So it was not there before, but right now I have just added it. Okay. And now those who don't know what Fred does, it gives you the detail about the stock market and the US things and all. So you can click on these are the options which are available. Okay. So when you click on international data, see what is happening. See, we are using something like Google inside Excel. Okay, can you see browse popular international data? Can you see this pop up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now see, you have different countries like Australia, Canada, China, France, Germany, Great Britain, Italy, Japan. Suppose you want to understand what is happening in China. So you click on China. Now I want to find out what is the real GDP of China. So when I click on this, so it is showing me something over here. Okay. Now again, when I click on international data, and when I click on China again, and I want to find out the consumer price index. So this is what I'm getting as a result. Okay. So these are some things which are coming up. Okay. Maybe relevant, maybe not relevant, that we are not discussing, but we are getting this. Okay. Now see, when you click on US data, so you might get different result. Okay. Let us try something and then I'll show you something more. Something more interesting is there. Okay. That you will explore. Okay. Now see, this is one part of it. Now let me show you something which is very interesting. And for that, how can you do that? That part also we will cover. But let me show you. This is a AI aided formula editor. Okay. Now what will it do? Okay. Now suppose let me generate some numbers over here. Okay. So I'm writing some numbers. Let's say I have spent some money during the day, and I had spent on petrol, I had spent on food, I had spent on books. Okay. And so suppose on petrol I had spent 500, and on a food I've invested 300, on books I invested 1500. Now I want to take the total of this, or I want to take the average of this. So if you have to take a total, you should know the sum ka formula, or you will add it manually, but I don't want to do it manually. Okay. So what I want to do, or I want to find out like what percentage of my money I invested on petrol or food or books. So what I can do is I can go to this AI aided formula editor. Can you see on the right hand side of the screen some section has come up? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Just give me 1 minute. Allow me 1 minute to sign in so that I can use it. And I'm going to show you how you can also do it. Okay. So now if you have to create an account also on Microsoft, and then you will be able to use all this effectively. Okay. And let me just allow some of the things and set up the things. See, it is a one-time process you have to do, but once you install all these add-ins and they start functioning in your Excel, then your work will be running like anything. You will be very effectively working if you have added this. Okay. And it will take some time and efforts, but it is a one-time investment that you have to do. And after that, it is done. So it is showing logic success. And now let me close this window and see how to use it. Okay, so now I've closed it. Now I'm using it again. I'm clicking on this AI edit and I'm clicking here again and see what it will do now. How to use this. So this is this is the sorry. Now see, some of the tools are paid tools, some of the tools are free tools. Okay, so this also works free, but yeah. Now see what all we can do with this. So this is saying AI generator and this is the cell formula. Okay, now it is giving you an example, sum of A1 to B200. Okay, and generated by AI. So describe your formula. You don't have to write the formula, but you have to describe. Okay, so suppose I want to find out the sum of cells C4 to C6. ये मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया और मैंने इसको सबमिट कर दिया. And let us see what do we get. Can you see what we got as an answer? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
see sum and in brackets you have C4 to C6? Okay. This we have got. Okay. Now how to get the answer over here? Suppose I want to get the answer over here. Now what you can do is you can just press this. And have I got the answer 2300 as a total of?
Yes, sir.
Did I write the formula here in this cell?
No, sir.
No. So this is how AI is being integrated with Excel. Now I don't want to sum, I want the average. I want the average, so I'm writing average. I'm giving very simple examples so you can understand the concept, and then we will move to the more complex examples also. Now, can you see a different formula than before?
So,
Yeah.
yes.
Now again click on this arrow and you get the average. Okay, now I want to find out the maximum amount which I spent out of the three. So I'm writing maximum of these cells. Okay, and I don't know. I know how to use the sum formula. I know how to use the average formula, but I don't know how to get the maximum out of the three numbers. So again, I'm submitting this. And now do you see the max formula? So the maximum spent was on books. Are we getting the maximum spent on that is 1500?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
the last thing is minimum. So what was the minimum investment I did? Minimum.
300.
And we have to first click on submit. Yeah, minimum was 300. Okay, and now I write on 300. Okay, correct. Now what I do is, what I do is, I select this data, okay, and I paste it over here, and I write, tell me the item where I spent the minimum amount. Okay, now this is something which we are trying, and I'm writing over here item and I'm writing amount over here. And let us see what happens now. Okay, so are you getting a formula over here now? Have you got any reply by AI?
Index functions.
Index, match, min. There are three functions which AI has used to get the answer. Correct? But here the range is A2 to A4. A2 to A4. But the data is not in A2 to A4. So what I will do is I will just put this formula over here in A2 to A4. So these are the three names and these are three. And let us try to copy the formula over here. or let me copy and write this formula. So index A2 to A4 match minimum of B2 to B4 in this range, and let us click. So have we got the answer? Food. Have we got the food answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now if I do one correction in the formula and instead of min I write max, what I'm getting?
So the item name on which we have spent maximum.
Correct. Books. We are getting books, and on books I've spent maximum amount. So now I will take a pause over here. I'm stopping sharing my screen, and now you all can open your cameras if you wish to. And I want to ask you before we move ahead, कैसा लगा आपको AI? Yes sir, Hiren sir.
बहुत बढ़िया है सर.
बहुत बढ़िया.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Correct. What about others? Index. Yes. So index
Sir,
and
it's
match.
super.
It is superb. खतरनाक चीज है. अभी तो खतरनाक देखा ही नहीं है हमने. ओके, सो सबा, any words from your side? There are people, Nikhil, Anand, excellent, nice. We'll
Sir,
see
level.
yes, it is interesting, wonderful tool. Definitely. See, this is just an example. Okay, now what example I'm going to give you now, that is going to blow your mind. Seriously, I'm telling you. Yes, you can do a lot of things. Yes, lot of things. I'm going to show you what you can do. And this is just one, that is just a beginning. ये तो बस शुरुआत है, ठीक है? So now you must be understanding what is the benefit you are getting by attending this session live. Okay. In the session, anyone from Ayushi's ma'am group, anyone from the EPP group, because I cannot, I don't know the names of the student from there, but if someone is from Ayushi ma'am group, you can just write Sabha. Okay. So Sabha, how did you find, did you learn something new today?
Yeah, I definitely did all because Excel में AI use किया हुआ है, but haven't used Excel के साथ AI ever.
करेक्ट.
So
वो चैट जीपीटी पे हम कुछ लिखते हैं, उसका कॉपी करते हैं, फिर एक्सेल में लगाते हैं, वैसे यूज किया होगा आपने, राइट?
हाँ, उतने extent में, not much.
Not much. Okay. And what do you
Yeah.
do? As in,
I'm a CA student, so during my articleship, उसके बाद थोड़ा सा just to try it out.
great. So now you can teach it to your boss also. He will be impressed.
Yeah, definitely.
Your CA would be impressed. उनको आप जाके
Definitely.
बताना कि this is what I've learned. Okay. Now
Definitely.
moving forward, ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं, and let us explore something more. And this is now this portion what I'm going to do now. This is the real charm, and we are going to end this session at 10:15. Okay. Next 15-20 minutes are going to be amazing. And if you really like it, then do come for the next session tomorrow also, because tomorrow also I'm going to continue with the same series of AI sessions. Okay. At the same time. Okay. Yes. How can AI tools will come into Excel? Okay. For this, I think you have joined later on, sir. JR Solanki जो भी हैं, तो I had already explained how you can get it, and I will create a video. I have a video on YouTube. I will share the link. You can see how to install AI in Excel. Now, let us come to this part. And this is going to blow your mind. Seriously, I'm going to tell you. And for this, you have to do one change in the Excel. What you have to do is, if you're using 365, you have to go to the file menu. In the file menu, also see this get add-ins option is there. So if you want to add anything, you can get this. Okay. Second thing, what you have to do is you have to go to file menu. You have to go to account. In the account, you will have this option of update options. Okay. And in the update, you have to first update your Excel. So update now, you have to click on update now. Your Excel will get updated. Secondly, there is an option of Microsoft 365 Insider. And in this insider, you will get this option of, I think I've already, I'm on to the beta mode. So those who are into the beta mode, they can use the Excel, the AI formulas in Excel. Okay, so you have to click on this. And here I'm getting this join Microsoft 365 Insider. So there's basically a channel which talks about the updates and all. So that I'm doing. But you will get an option of put on the beta version. Okay. So you will be added to the beta version of Excel. And then once you are added to the beta version, you are updated to the beta version, then you can use the set of commands that I'm going to use now. Okay. So this was the piece of information that I wanted to share with everyone. Now let us explore some new functions in Excel. Okay. I'm going to take a new sheet and then I am going to come back to the previous sheet. Now, you all know that we have to write a formula, we have to start with is equal to sign. So I'm writing is equal to and I am typing AI. You also do the same thing. Type AI in your Excel if you are using Excel and see, do you get like a list like this? See what I'm getting: AI.ask, AI.extract, AI.fill,
No,
AI.format, AI.list, AI.table, AI.translate. Just give me in the chat box, are you getting this list? Yes or no? Are you getting?
no, sir.
Not getting. Not getting. No. No. So to get that list, what you have to do is you have to update your Excel. So आपको या तो 365 update करना होगा. And see, let me tell you that we spend a lot of money on different things that we buy for ourselves. ठीक है, हम महंगी से महंगी चीज खरीद लेते हैं. आईफोन 15 भी खरीदा होगा कई लोगों ने, 14 खरीदा होगा, आईफोन यूज करते होंगे आप लोग. या आप बाहर जाके मोमोज में पैसा खर्च करते हैं. मूवी, कितने लोगों ने एनिमल देख ली है अभी तक? ठीक है, अगर आपने देखी है तो आपने वहां भी पैसा खर्च किया है. ठीक है, सो जब हम इतना सब पैसा खर्च कर रहे हैं इधर उधर, ठीक है, व्हाई नॉट? नेटफ्लिक्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन कितने लोगों के पास है? चलो बताओ चैट बॉक्स में, गिव मी द आंसर. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव अ सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ नेटफ्लिक्स और एनी अदर OTT subscription? Do you have any OTT subscription? Those who are studying for CA might not have it. You are not lucky people like me. ठीक है, but yes, so people are saying yes. और इसमें शर्माने की कोई बात नहीं, मुझे पता है कि बहुत लोगों के पास होता है. ठीक है, and you use it. टेलीग्राम has everything for free, so you have a जुगाड़ over there. But people buy Amazon का सब्सक्रिप्शन और हॉटस्टार का सब्सक्रिप्शन और ये सब सब्सक्रिप्शन. एक सब्सक्रिप्शन और ले लो यार एक्सेल का. And I'm giving you the amount that you need to invest, only 1000 rupees for 1 year. That means less than 100 rupees for a month you invest for updating your Excel. And once you invest that money, nothing like it. And why I'm saying 1000 per month, 1000 for a year? Because you can make a group and you can let me know how many of you are interested in updating 365. We will create a family, we'll buy a family pack where 6% can use. Yes, 6000 for 6 license. Yes, and everyone can share that and each one of you get the same. See, I also have taken a family subscription. I'm a chartered accountant, so I invest every penny of money very thoughtfully. तो और दूसरा, हम मारवाड़ी बनिया लोग हैं तो हमको पता है कि पैसा कैसे बचाना है और काम में कैसे लेना है उसको. तो यहाँ पे जो मैंने खरीद रखा है, इट इज ऑल्सो अ फैमिली सब्सक्रिप्शन विच आई कैन यूज विथ 6 पीपल. ठीक है, 6 पीपल के लिए लिया हुआ है ये. और उसमें से यू कैन यूज वन सब्सक्रिप्शन एट 5 what you can say devices. So I can use this 365 on my laptop, I can use it on my office laptop, I can use it on my mobile, I can use it on my tablet, I can use it on my iPad, anywhere. तो कितना फायदा है सोचिए. ठीक है, some vendors sell it for 499 for, I'm not sure whether they are मतलब for true or fake, but yeah. So you have to trust the person before buying. ठीक है, वो आप कर ले. यहाँ पर डायरेक्टली माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की साइट से भी खरीद सकते हैं. If you want to buy it for yourself, you can buy it for yourself also. Okay, now once you update your Excel, you will get this options like AI.ask, extract, fill, format, list, table, and translate. Today I'm going to show only two functions, AI.ask and AI.list. Rest I will cover tomorrow. Okay, now what is the use of ai.ask? ये क्या बोल रहा है? ai.ask, when I type, it is saying the function allows you to submit a question to open AI. So when we use ChatGPT, where we can write question, but without going to ChatGPT, I can write any question. I can give any prompt. Okay. Now, what do you want to ask to AI? Okay. So let me give a prompt, and I'm writing convert rupees 1000 into dollars. This is the prompt I have given, and let's see what it gives us. Free has ended upgrade. Oh my god. What is it? ये कैसे हुआ? अभी थोड़ी देर पहले तो यूज किया था. एक मिनट. ai.ask and give a list of Sundays in 2024. And I need, whenever you are writing any command in Excel in text format, you have to put them into inverted commas. So whatever prompt you are giving, you have to put it in inverted commas. So give a list of Sundays in 2024. You want to find out कि भैया Sunday कब कब आएगा. See this AI function, so it has already, I think it is expired, because what I did is it allows only 24 questions, I guess. And I'd used all these questions, but I will show you. So what I did is I had written this prompt like this. So task, write an Instagram post about my recent travel, and destination I had written Florence, Italy, and length 50 words. So I wanted to write a post on Instagram for this. So this is the task, this is the destination, this is the length. Okay, and this is the prompt. So how do you write this? ai.ask prompt वैल्यू टेम्परेचर मैक्सिमम टोकन्स मॉडल. ठीक है, ये सब को आपको समझने की जरूरत नहीं, ये सब ऑप्शनल है, आपको सिर्फ प्रॉम्प्ट देना है. तो मैंने क्या करा, ai.ask, and I've given A to B12 to D14, which is all the prompts. This is the range, and see what AI has generated as an answer. So I just returned from an amazing trip to Florence, Italy. From the breathtaking architect to the delicious food, I was in awe for this of beautiful city. And this was real. Matlab, I've really got this. Okay. So you can give any prompt. Okay. And it will work. For example, let me try this ai.list and give a list of Sundays. Let me try one more time in 2024. Maybe it will work. And if it doesn't, then I will show you some other ways. It will take some time depending on the server speed and your internet connection and all. So it is not giving me the response. I'm very sorry for it, because I never knew that this might happen. Okay, anyways, now I will show you this example from this list. Okay, so now it is showing me the result also, isn't it? Okay, not a problem. So let me take this example. This is I had done some time back. Okay, so what I had written in this particular command is, see, you can see this. Can you see this command over here in the chat, in the formula bar? Can you read? Can anyone read this for me? Vedika, can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So list 5 batsmen of India with their total runs and matches played.
Correct. So I wanted to generate a table of Indian batsmen with their total runs and matches played. So what I had written is ai.table, and in this prompt I have given into the inverted commas, and see what result I've got. I don't know whether it will give me a result or display an error. Yeah, but this has gone. So this is actually real time updation. So it has updated, but some things are still there. So this is one example which I had derived, and I will show the formula. I will not press any button, otherwise this will also go. So it is saying top 10 Disney movies of all the times. Okay, comma, and then B27 to E27. So suppose you want to have the details about the prompt also. You want to display the top 10 Disney movies, and with this you want to display their year, title, director, and country also. So you get this list. But there is a problem. What? Because ChatGPT is updated up to January 22 only. You will get all the information up to 22. This was another prompt. So the prompt is here: top 10 movies of all the times with release year and main actor. So these are the top 10 movies. The Godfather is on second, The Dark Knight, okay, The Matrix, Fight Club, all these US movies list is there. Correct? So have you understood like how you can use this ChatGPT? Then there is some translate also. If you want to translate English into French, you can use AI.translate. You don't have to go to Google Translate or any other software. Everything you can do in Excel. कैसा लगा ये सुन के आपको और देख के? There is no subscription amount for ChatGPT in Excel. Yeah, but I will show you that. Let me ask this. Let me show you what is the subscription amount for ChatGPT in Excel. Can you see my screen? Now I want to use it. Yes. So once you know, then definitely you cannot resist using it. So that was the purpose of this session, to make sure. Okay. So cost of using ChatGPT API. So see, if you want to use the ChatGPT 4, okay, so I told you that it is $20. Okay, and 1000 tokens means that every prompt that you give is counted as a 1 token. Okay, so it will cost you 0.002 this amount for 1000 tokens. Okay, so let us calculate in Indian rupees how much it is. Not very costly, looks like. Okay, so what is the rate of dollar currently? So and there was one more zero, I guess, 0.002. Yeah, so you need to invest 0.83. Sorry, this is 0.2. Yeah, 0.17 paisa. Okay, to get 1000 tokens. 1000 prompts you can give in 17 paisa only. Okay, that is the rate of conversion. Okay, so and if we see $20, it is coming to 1668 rupees. So around 1600 to 1700 you have to invest. Okay, and accordingly you will get to use the paid version of ChatGPT. But you have to do a cost benefit analysis, whether how much ChatGPT you are going to use and how is going to benefit you. But definitely you can buy, and you can try for 1 month, and then you can cancel the subscription. It is for a month. Okay, and in this you will get 1000 prompts. You can use up to 1000 prompt for it. Okay, but yeah, trial version at least you can use for some time, like I used, and then you will get the feel of how to use ChatGPT. Now see, you can use Google Sheets also. So if you don't want to invest money, I think in Google Sheets they have integrated this feature. Let me see if it is there. I have not tried it, but I'm trying it live with you in front of you. Okay, so if I write is equal to AI dot list, it's not showing me that option over here. Okay, so if I write some formula and I write sorry so this is the online Excel, this Google Chat spreadsheet, online Google Sheet. And if you want to, if I write sum and if I write 100 comma 200, I will get 300 as answer. Okay, so this function is working over here. But if I write AI.list and I write this prompt, okay, give me a list of Sundays in 2024. it is giving a name error. So name error comes when it doesn't identify the prompt. Okay, so here is a it is also not available in this Google Sheet. You have to add again an extension over here, and Google also has this option GPT for Sheets. Okay, and you have to set your API. So I was talking about API. So here also you have to enable it, and you will get an API access, and then you can get it. Okay, now suppose you're not able to upgrade to ChatGPT, or you do not have 365 and you're not planning to invest any money, then how you can still use ChatGPT. Okay, and see, without using ChatGPT also you can do a lot of things. Let me show you how you can do it. So I will take 5 more minutes for this, and then we'll end up the session. Okay, now see, suppose I have a data. So AI dot table I will open. We have this data, we have this years. Okay, and I have something called as, in my data there is called as something called as data analysis tool. Okay, can you see this data analyze,
No, sir.
data analysis in the analyze, data analysis?
Sir, your
So we are
ChatGPT
still on
screen is
the
there.
ChatGPT.
Okay, so let me come to Excel now. Okay, now can you see this data analysis over here?
Yes, sir.
Now see, when I click on this data analysis, it will give me many options. Okay, suppose I want to find out the moving average of this number. Okay, so moving average, if you have heard about or if you have read about. Okay, Sabah, do you know about moving average? FM में पढ़ा होगा आपने.
हाँ सर, पढ़ा हुआ है बट
हाँ.
याद नहीं आ रहा ऑनेस्टली.
कोई बात नहीं, होता है. पढ़ा हुआ याद आ जाए तो फिर पढ़ने का क्या फायदा है. एग्जाम में तो याद आ जाए बस, बाकी आए ना आए.
बस
ठीक है,
उतना ही.
हाँ उतना बहुत है. So if you want to find out the moving average of any particular number, you can use this function and you will get. Okay, अब it is not working, but yes. So this is a data analysis. There is one more thing that I wanted to show everyone. Just give me 1 minute, because there are so many functions. What is where, that is okay. Let me do one thing. Let me create a chart using this. So I go to insert, and I go to someone asking me about pivot table. Okay, so let me create a pivot, or let me create a chart. So when I go to recommended charts, this is again a kind of AI, and it will recommend me some charts, and I need some data. So I'm selecting these two columns. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let me take this and let me create a chart. And okay, so I have created a chart like this. Okay, now see, this is the chart. Now, in this chart, when you click on this plus button, there is a trend line. There is an option of trend line. Okay, so that means it is showing the trend of your expenditure, that your expenditure is going to increase. ठीक है, अब देखिए, अब उस ट्रेंड लाइन पे आप क्लिक करेंगे, राइट क्लिक करेंगे, and you go to format. In this format, you get an option of forecast. Okay, you get an option of forecast. Can you see this forecast option and forward? Okay, so I want to forecast it for, let's say, 3 more period. Okay, and if I do that, can you see my chart has changed? Can you see my chart has changed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it is showing a line like this. Okay, now suppose I add dates also in my table. So this is the expenses, and what I'm going to do is, just give me 1 minute. This is, suppose this I've done on today. Okay, and here I'm putting tomorrow's date, or let us put yesterday's date here and today's date here. Okay, and let me put some numbers over here: 600, 400 and 2000. And let me create the same chart again, and here I will put expense. Let me delete this one. And now this is going to give you some good examples, and I'm going to delete this one also, and all these things. So I have selected this, and I go to insert, and I go to this chart, and now I can create a line chart also. Okay. Now what it is showing me, this is showing me the movement of my expenditure on 2 different dates for 3 different products. So the first product is petrol, the second is food, and then is books. Now I want to find out like what will happen on the 3rd day or the 4th day or the 5th day. Okay. Now I want to analyze for next 3 days. So I'll go to this and I'll go to trend line. Okay, why trend line? Because it will show me the expenditure, and I want to create a trend line for petrol. Okay, or let's say, let us create a trend line for food or books. Okay, I've created this. Now I will click again on this data, and I will go to trend line, and I will click on, I will click here. Actually, it is not showing me the trend line. It should have shown a trend. Okay, let me select only one item and let us try to see if we are getting a trend. Because once you get the trend, then you will get, and maybe we can we can add one more column as a date column. That would be better. So let me add date, and let me put the date over here. Okay, let me copy this over here, and let me copy this over here. See, you should also know how to present your data in a Excel sheet properly. Okay, and this is the expense head, and this is the amount. So I've changed the format of the data. Now I'm going to prepare the chart, and I click on insert, and now I'm creating a line chart. Okay, now this looks interesting, everyone. So what it is showing us, it is showing us a chart with the movement of the price. Okay, so you can see that, and see all the variables are same. But it is showing the different variables. Like if you click here, and let me add data points over here, data labels. Okay, so these are the different amounts. So 500, 300, 500, 300, 1500, 600, 400 and 2000. But actually it is showing the day wise this thing. It is not taking into account the expense had. Okay, it is only taking the day and the amount. Okay, so let us see, okay, this is the trend for only one product for now. Okay, and I want to predict the trend. So what I will do is I will go to add trend line. Okay, and now I can create a forecast for, let's say I want to create for next 5 days, and I click on 5. Okay, and now you will see a trend line over here. Okay, every one of you, can you see the trend line? But I want, this is showing okay, it is the upward trend, is going to go upward. Okay, but I want to see the zigzag pattern every day, what will happen. So what I will do is I will click here, and I will go to format data point, and from this I will actually generate the forecast. Okay, just give me 1 minute and let me show you how you can generate the forecast. This is the data, and is it showing any forecast option over here? Move chart, where is that forecast option? I'm missing out on something, but yes, there is an option to generate a line beyond this point also, and you will get this option somewhere in this options only. Okay, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, I will show you how to generate a trend analysis or something like that. Okay, there is definitely option to create this, but this is how you can use AI to find out things which are interesting and to work more with your data. Okay, and to get more information from your data, you can create all these things. Okay, so second and third moving average. So no, yeah, moving average is there, but it will not help. There is something, there is an option of forecast, and which is created when you select any particular line or something like that, or maybe in the data you will get an option. But right now I'm missing out on something, and that is why this option is not seen. But yes, there is a option, maybe in the data tab it is there. Not very sure. Okay, so this we will cover tomorrow in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow 9 o'clock again I'm going to take the continuous session and right click on any point. It might get, I'm not sure. No, that option is also not coming. How to add the line below tab in which tab you want to ask? Which line? This line? Are you talking about this one? Admin? ये जो आपको लाइन दिख रहा है एक्स्ट्रा जो टूल्स बने उसी के बारे में आप पूछ रहे हैं? किसके बारे में पूछ रहे हैं? Yes. Okay, so everyone, if you want to add some shortcut keys to your Excel, which you can see on my screen, there are some things like spelling and all. And there is one more thing that your Excel also speaks. If you don't know, let me show you.
Expense head. Amount. Petrol. 500. Food. 300.
Can you hear this?
Books. 1,500.
Can you hear
Petrol.
this, guys?
600. Food. 400. Books. 2,000.
Yes, so Excel can also speak. Now, how to add this? So we will, I will take up this last query and I will end up this session for today and we'll meet you tomorrow again. Okay, so you have to go to the file menu, and in the file menu, you have to go to options, and in the options, you get this option. Here you will have the quick access toolbar. So again, I repeat, file menu mein options, options mein quick access toolbar. In the quick access toolbar, you will get popular commands. Now, instead of popular commands, you select all commands. All commands. Okay. And whatever command you want to add, there is a list of commands that you will get option over here. Whatever is the most frequently used command जो आपको लगता है, suppose you use filter more. So you want to add filter, so you can add filter over here. Just आपको select करना है और add कर देना है. And that will be added to your quick access toolbar. That is going to be added to your quick access toolbar. Suppose you want to get this, you want to add this glow. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हमने किया, इसको ऐड कर दिया, And once you are done, this is the list of items. Suppose I want to remove any item which I don't use. Suppose I don't use this snap to grid. So I can click on this and I can say remove. It will be removed. And now I click on OK. So when I click on OK, you will see the new icons which I've added over here. So this is the glow one which I added. This is the filter. It was already there. So there are 2 filters now. Okay. And what is the use? Suppose I want to create a spin button. So I just need to click on this and I get a spin button over here. So what is the use of a spin button? It will change the data. Okay. So this is again VBA that we will cover some other time, but yeah. So this is how you can use it. Quick access use, but I'm using only 4.5. Yeah, so that is okay. See, you don't have to copy everything. Okay, I also use only few, but just to show that these are the options which are available. Every day we might not be using all, but sometimes if you are going to use, suppose you are doing a pivot table and you want to insert a slicer. Now you don't have to go to any particular. What is the use of this? इसका फायदा ये होता है कि हमको किसी भी में ढूंढना नहीं पड़ता है. जो भी चीजें आपको चाहिए वो यहीं से मिल जाएंगी डायरेक्टली. सपोज आपको टॉप 10 आइटम निकालने हैं, आपने क्लिक करा इस पे, ये आपको टॉप 10 हाईलाइट करके देगा. सपोज आई सेलेक्ट दिस डेटा. सपोज आई वांट टू डू कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग एंड टू हाईलाइट द हाईएस्ट नंबर. तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास ऑप्शन है ऑलरेडी कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग, इधर ही है. मेरे को ऊपर ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है और यहाँ से आई कैन हाईलाइट या आई कैन गो टू टॉप 10 आइटम्स. सो ये टॉप 10 कहाँ था? अब यहाँ था. ठीक है. एंड आई कैन जस्ट सेलेक्ट 2. मुझे टॉप 2 बता दो इसमें से कौन से हैं. तो आई कैन जस्ट टाइप 2 एंड आई एम गेटिंग दीज टॉप 2 आइटम्स highlighted. So this is the use of quick access toolbar. Okay, so with this I will end up this session now. And again, before you leave this meeting, just a quick feedback for the session in the chat box. I hope you liked it, and those who have come for the first time, you can join again tomorrow. And thank you everyone for joining in. You can share this with your friends and they can also join. Those who are coming to the live session, they should pass on this message to others. Those who are not coming, those who are serious in learning, they should attend. Okay, and if you missed this session, it will be there on my YouTube and you can check out on my YouTube. Okay, so kindly subscribe to my channel so that you get all the notification, and keep learning, keep enjoying, and wish you best of luck for your future. Thank you. Good night. And yes, actually I am also feeling nice after taking a long break, a session after a long time, and it is always exciting to meet you all live. Yes, so Kashish, thank you especially for coming in spite of having an exam. I really admire this, and you are truly a good learner, and I wish in the next year we see CMA Kashish. Okay, so all the best for your exam, and keep learning, and that's it from my side. Okay, so bye, and see you again tomorrow at 10. Sure, I will put a post in my group. I will create a group for 365. Definitely, I will do that. Chaliye, bye bye, everyone. Good night.